Today, when you visit the ancient ruins in Izmir, we only have the agora of the city left and the fortress at the top, and because of the traffic and security, they no longer have tours to the castle up there, so we only visit the agora. So what you will be seeing today will be almost like 20 times bigger and nicer than what you might have seen in Izmir. For example, when you ask the people where are you from, most of the people would tell the city like we are from Izmir. They don't. They say we are from the opposite side, as if that's a different city or a republic. And they put stickers on their cars because the license plate number of Izmir is 35. However, they put stickers on their cars saying 35.5 opposite side republic. At the moment, you are technically in Asia. If this is your first trip to Asia, welcome.
Oh, thanks.
So, at the moment where we are driving is the district called as Bornova. This is where we have the biggest university of the town, the Aegean University. Therefore, the apartments that you see around are more like average apartments, more for students. So this is not a very luxurious district of the town. Very soon you will see the hospital of the Aegean University, and next to IKEA, a traditional Turkish shop. So this is more like a student district. However, this is quite a great town in terms of universities. We have, I think, 6 or 7 universities in the town, and this is quite a popular city for the university students for 2 reasons. First, because of climate, because this is pretty much like the California weather here. It's mild winters and quite warm summers though, but it's very close to most of the beach resorts, so it's a popular spot for the students. On the other hand, the town is very famous with the pretty girls. This is where we have majority of the Jewish and the Christian community in Turkey. It was the Spanish Jews immigrated from Spain in the Ottoman time, and the group that we call as the Levantines, the European merchants who started the first trade businesses here. Therefore, this is more mixture of different bloods. That's why the girls from the town is always the winner for the Miss Turkey contest. So when they talk about Izmir, they say, oh, pretty girl. So most of the young men wants to study here. Study. Back in history, the Turkish people were nomadic tribes living in Central Asia. They came here over Siberian mountains and settled down here in Asia Minor at the 11th century. Until 11th century, there is no Turkish history on this land. What you will be seeing today will be what we call as a Greco-Roman city. The Greeks first, then the Romans. Then the Romans were divided into 2 as the East and the West Romans, and the East Romans were called as the Byzantines. So the city that we visit today will be dating back to 300 BC until 700 AD. Therefore, during the tour in Ephesus, whenever you feel like seeing something Turkish, feel comfortable to look at me. The city that we visit today was built by Lysimachos, a general of Alexander the Great around 3rd century before Christ. The theater was there starting from 300 BC until 700 AD. So the theater was the only building that had witnessed everything that was there at all times. On the left at the top of the hill there is a little fortress. Can you see that? Do you know what that is? They call it the Goat's Castle. The reason why they say so, you see it's a very steep mountain, so it's very hard to climb up and attack. And so therefore for many years nobody was able to capture the fortress. And once upon a time, it's more like a legendary story, a general who was very smart thought that the goats can climb up the hill pretty well. So one day after the sunset, he put candles on the heads of the goats, and he sent a group of like 3,000-4,000 goats up the hill. And the people living up there thought that there is a big army attacking them going up the hill. So they run away, and the goats captured the castle. So they call it the Goat's Castle.
About Paul preaching to the Ephesians, they had some merchants who were not pleased with the
idea at all, because they were making a living selling the little statues of art. We know that Paul wrote his letters to Corinthians 1 and half of Corinthians 2 from Ephesus. In Corinthians 1 he says he fought with wild animals in Ephesus, making a figure of speech, talking about the difficulties that he had encountered in Ephesus.
But we're slowing down.
And Ephesus has biblical importance because Ephesus is the only city that is mentioned in the book of Revelation as well as being visited by Paul. And this is also the city where they had the Third Ecumenical Council in the year 430.
She's a foot pedal. Turn it. See that? Hold there. So at the same time you can get two lines like this. This is water.